I am Harrison Lamont Bay, all lowercase letters. I'm here to tender a special deposit to the court and make the clerk fiduciary.
I don't have time for this. All right, John Harrison Lemon, the second. That's the gentleman with the Fez hat on, headgear on. Can you unmute yourself, please, sir? Is he connected to audio?
Welcome back, guys. Today's courtroom meltdown features a sovereign citizen who looks like he walked straight out of a cartoon and directly into legal trouble. I'm not even trying to be mean, but the mix of confidence and cluelessness here are actually wild. This man genuinely believes he's unlocked some secret law that nobody else in the country knows about, like he's the main character in a courtroom fantasy. He throws out all the classic sovereign citizen buzzwords, talks in circles, and acts like Judge Google certified him in constitutional law. It's the kind of energy that makes you wonder, do they really believe this stuff, or are they just committed to the bit? Let me know in the comments what you think. Is this dude lost, or just way too deep into the rabbit hole? Either way, let's get into this case and watch the legal chaos unfold.
It appears so.
Lemon Bay, Harrison Lemon Bay. Can you hear me, sir?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good morning to you.
How are you?
Okay. Are you the second or the third?
I'm here on behalf of the third.
The third. Okay. And I guess it's the second as well. This is the city of Detroit versus Harrison Lemon Bay the third. Straight that. This is the state of Michigan versus Harrison Lemon Bay the third. Case number SX 4195968. Counts 1 and counts 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, sir.
Your Honor,
Mr. Berry, I think he's representing himself.
Your Honor,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. And add count 3 to that. Add count 3 to that record as well. Or count 2 to that, or 1 to that record as well. So count 1, 2, and 3. Let me have that other. I believe, state your name for the record, Mr. Lemon the third.
Yes, I am Harrison Lamont Bay, all lowercase letters. And I'm here on behalf of Harrison Lamont the third.
All right. Well, I've never heard of the all lowercase letters. What does that mean?
It means that the name is to be spelled with all lowercase letters, not all capital letters, not part capital and lowercase, strictly all lowercase.
All right. So today is the date and time set for a pre-trial in the matter. How do you want to proceed, sir? I know you filed some documents with the court, and I did have those up in my chambers. But how do you want to proceed?
Your Honor,
Okay, I thought I'd seen it all, but this guy really said lowercase letters make him immune to law. And he said it with a straight face. Like, bro, you're not writing a casual text message to your buddy, you're in a courtroom trying to dodge actual charges. The idea that punctuation or capitalization determines your legal status is straight up delusional. What's next? Are we going to argue that commas are unconstitutional? At this point, it's less of a defense and more of a grammar meltdown dressed up as legal theory. Let me know in the comments what you think. Does that hat make the argument better or just more ridiculous? Let's keep going.
I'm the surety on behalf of the principal debtor, strawman Harrison Lamont III. I've given the court notice weeks in advance. I'm here to tender a special deposit to the court and make the clerk fiduciary, the prosecutor, as well. And I'm looking for a plea of release today. Will you grant a plea of release?
No. I grant you a pre-trial I can grant you the opportunity to speak with the city attorney, or I can grant you a trial date by judge or by jury.
Yeah. So,
What would you like to do, Mr. Lemon Bay?
well, do you mind if I ask a couple of questions? Just want to make sure that I'm comprehending it. So, as you gave the name, I heard you mention a few different names. I heard you mention Harrison Lamont Bay the third, and then a Harrison Lamont the second, and various different names. I just want to make sure that I'm clear on who or what it is that we're here to discuss, because I don't want to speak on behalf of.
It does have an error. It does have an error. It appears to be an error on the computer here. So entry date, one of the counts was entered into as one count was entered into as Harris Lemon third. The other count was Harris Lemon second, and the other count was entered Harris third Lemon. So I think that's just a typo. There's the nature of the offenses. There's the misdemeanor case is driving without a valid operator's license, no ops on person, and that is a 93-day punishable by the maximum possible penalty, 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. And you have two civil infractions, one expired plates, and the other one speeding at 16 to 20 miles an hour over the speed limit. So those are the nature of the charges. I'm going to offer you an opportunity to mitigate this by taking the better driver's course, sir. I'm going to put that in the chat if you choose to. And I can give you time to do that. If not, you can set it for a trial date or whatever set it for a trial date or speak with the city attorney today. What would you like to do?
I'm really, again, I'm ultimately I'm here to tender special deposit and settle the charges, make the clerk fiduciary.
Well, you settle it by pleading to in taking a plea today, paying the fines, or taking it to trial, see if you can do better at trial. You have a right to a trial by judge or jury, and that's it. Those are your only options, sir.
I'm looking for a plea release. Are you stating that there's no offer of equity in this matter, Your Honor?
So apparently this guy thinks tendering a special deposit is going to magically cancel out all of his legal problems, like he's offering up some kind of invisible money from a secret bank in the sky. Sovereign citizens love using big words to make their nonsense sound official, but let's be real, this is just another way of saying, I don't feel like paying, and I also don't want to say that out loud. There's no law that says you can hand the court a made-up payment and walk away like everything's fine. It's basically like trying to pay your taxes without a drawing of a check and acting shocked when it doesn't work. Let me know if you've ever seen this work anywhere, because the courtroom definitely isn't buying it. Let's get back into it.
I don't know what you're talking about. All right, we're going to move on. So I don't have time for this.
Would you like to speak to an attorney? Would you like to speak to an attorney, sir?
I don't. I'm not asking for counsel.
Okay. Well, we're gonna pass the matter and we're gonna move on, and he can just watch and see how it works in here, because I have too many people that are waiting that want to be heard and hear their claim, and I don't understand what you're saying. I've given you your options, and you can sit back and ponder those. I'll give you time to ponder those options. Other than that, sir, I don't know what else to tell you. All right, let's move on. Next time. No, I've already answered the questions I'm gonna answer. No, please mute your device, and you either take the offers that I've given you, speak with the attorney, or take the deal, or set the matter for a trial date. Those are your options.
Let me set the matter for trial.
Set the matter for trial. Okay, I'm gonna give you a trial. I'm gonna, do you want trial by judge or jury, sir?
Your Honor, by jury.
Okay, jury trial. Can I get a jury trial date, please? Let's do June the 2nd. June the 2nd. We should do this in the afternoon as well.
But we gotta set a pre-trial first.
Yeah, we'll set a pre-trial. We'll set a, so your next court date is gonna be a final pre-trial, sir. Final pre-trial will be June the 1st, 6/1/2023 at 8:30. And then we'll set the jury trial date for the next day at 9:30 on June the 2nd. So your next action date that you need to appear is June the 1st at 8:30. And then the next day we'll have the jury trial at June the 2nd, 2023. I have received your motions. If you have any more motions, make sure they're in before the June the 1st date. And then we'll proceed with picking a jury, setting a jury panel at 9:30 on June the 2nd. If you don't have any further questions, Mr. Lemon Bay, then have a very good day, sir. All right?
At this point, I don't think this guy is even trying to win. He's just saying how much nonsense he can say before someone drags him out of the courtroom. His entire defense sounds like it was stitched together from random internet comments and conspiracy forums. Like, bro, jury trials aren't decided by who says the weirdest legal phrase the loudest. And unless he's hoping the jury is made up of people who also believe in Bigfoot law and unicorn currency, I don't think he's walking away from this with anything but a guilty verdict and a new mugshot. And let's not ignore how hard he's trying to look like some kind of misunderstood genius with that ridiculous hat. I swear sovereign citizens always dress like they got lost on their way to a survival bunker. You can't walk into courtroom looking like a rejected cartoon side character and expect people to take your defense seriously. It's like they think the outfit alone gives them extra legal power, when really it just adds to the chaos. The only thing that hat is defending him from is basic fashion sense. Anyways, let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this guy's performance, because that's really what it felt like. Do you think he actually believes this stuff, or is he just trying to stall and confuse everyone until they give up? Either way, it's clear none of this holds up in court, and it never has. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more courtroom chaos. I post every single day, and the wild clips just keep coming. I appreciate you all watching, and I'll see you in the next one.